Hi guys, it's Miss Sutterfield here. I just want to say that I miss you a lot and I hope to see you real soon. This is going to be our first video. I'm making it very simple. We're going to review the story elements on fiction books. I'm going to begin with a very simple book, and the title of the book is The Monster at the End of the Book, starring lovable furry O. Grover. Yes, I understand it's a little golden book, but I also think that we can start very basic and kind of review, and then we'll get bigger or better books as we go along. The first thing I want to bring attention to is that you open up, and the first page is where you're going to find the author who wrote the book, which is John Stone. The next thing you're going to find is who it's illustrated by, Mike Smolin, and that is one of the Jim Henson puppets. And this is, like I said, is a very popular little golden book. I even researched it and I found out that it's considered one of the most popular ones with the toddlers, but more importantly with our age group, your age group, not mine, but your age group. So I thought, this would be a very neat little book to where I can review you on the story elements. I want you to listen very closely as I read the book, and then we're going to talk about the story elements. And what I'm talking about is in it as story elements is the main character, the setting, the problem in the book, and the solution. So listen very carefully as I read it. The Monster at the End of This Book, starring lovable furry O. Grover. And the first page says the title, The Monster at the End of the Book, written by John Stone, illustrated by Mike Smolin. And Grover says, this is a very dull page. What is on the next page? What did that say? On the first page, what did that say? Did that say there will be a monster at the end of this book? It did. Oh, I am so scared of monsters. Shh. Listen, I have an idea. If you do not turn any pages, we will never get to the end of this book. And this is good, because there is a monster at the end of this book. So please do not turn the page. You turned the page. Maybe you do not understand. You see, turning pages will bring us to the end of this book. And there is a monster at the end of this book. But this will stop you from turning pages. See? I am tying the pages together so you cannot. You turned another page. You do not know what you are doing to me. Now stop turning pages. There. I, Grover, am nailing this page to the next one so that you will not be able to turn it. And we will not get any closer to the monster at the end of this book. All right, all right, all right. Do you know that every time you turn another page, you not only get us closer to the monster at the end of the book, but you make a terrible mess. This will stop you from turning pages. A heavy, thick, solid, strong brick wall. I would just like to see you try to turn this page. Do you know you are very strong? The next page is the end of this book. And there's a monster at the end of this book. Oh, I'm so scared. Please do not turn the page. Please, please, please. Well, look at that. This is the end of the book. And the only one here is me. I lovable, furry old Grover and the monster at the end of this book. And you were so scared. The end. I told you and told you there was nothing to be afraid of. Oh, I am so embarrassed. That is a good book. So now we're going to talk about the story elements, which I told you were the main characters, the setting, the problem, and the solution. You all know that the main characters are the people or who the story is about. And in The Monster at the End of this book, we know that the main characters are Grover and the monster. And at the very end, we find out that Grover is the monster. We also found out that the setting where the story took place is in the book. Okay? The problem, and we know that the problem is the conflict or the disagreement of the story. We know that the problem was that Grover did not and is begging us not to turn the pages because he knows that there's a monster at the end of the book and Grover is scared. The solution, and that is the problem, is solved. Grover discovers he is the monster at the end of the book. So there you have it, the story elements of the monster at the end of the book. The main character, the setting, the problem, and the solution. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this and expect to hear more from Miss Sutterfield. You stay safe and healthy. See you later. Bye.